أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. So today I wanted to address Omar Suleiman in this video. I'm coming to you from Chechnya. It's my first video from here. And the past few weeks, I've been through this process of actually being in a psych ward for 2 weeks, being wrongfully entered. My sister lied and told the coroner that I was hearing voices. I still have no idea what things she was exaggerating or playing upon. It seems like she totally fabricated it, and my family put me into a psych ward for 2 weeks, and I knew something was coming, and so I had booked a flight to Chechnya. And so as soon as I got out, I got on my flight, and alhamdulillah, I'm here now. But the topic of this video is narcissism and sociopathy is what Umar Suleiman really needs to be addressing, because at the heart of injustice is kibr. At the heart of zulm is kibr, right? The heart, the seed of zulm is kibr. It's arrogance. And this unwillingness to acknowledge that you're being unfair or unjust or unequitable. And because of that, until kibr is being addressed in people, and not just metaphorically and not just indirectly through talking about the Prophet ﷺ and talking about humility and talking about the Sahaba, but directly that in America, the general population is very mutakabbir, and the Muslim population is influenced by that. You know, we are very mutakabbir as people, and that kibr is at the heart of all our moral flaws, right? That kibr is the heart of the issue, and that kibr is ritz, that we must become tahir of that. We must make dua that Allah will make us mutahir from that, the ritz of kibr, right? And all the zulm, like for example in my own family, is from my father's unwillingness to acknowledge even the smallest flaw in his own character. He has huge flaws. He has huge holes where character should be, where integrity should be. There's nothing. He has no integrity whatsoever. He's the perfect hypocrite, if that's even possible. But he's unable to acknowledge what it is that he's unable to acknowledge those, even the smallest mistakes that he might make. He's unable to make tawbah, and you can't make tawbah until you recognize your own kibr and have haya, right? And so he has gharur, where he lies, or gharur, where he insists, he deludes himself into believing something is true which isn't true. And because he's so deluded, he insists that you also believe that the thing that he's deluding himself into believing is true. You also believe it's true, and if you don't, then there's conflict. He will force it on you in one way or another, you know. And so the heart of the issue, the heart of the problem that we're facing as Muslims in America is kibr, which is also, you can articulate it as narcissism and sociopathy. What psychologists are facing are calling an epidemic of narcissism and an epidemic of sociopathy is occurring in secular society, precisely because it's secular society with an ambiguous metaphysics. So while we still have law to enforce certain ethical behavior and certain moral behavior, we don't have that, you know, that domain that is outside of law but still moral domain. And so because there is a well-defined metaphysics to the society and a well-defined set of values to the society, like an Eastern Orthodox society or a Muslim society, so there's areas which cannot be punished by law but are shamed socially, right? There's behaviors that are socially shamed. They're not quite criminal, you can't enforce a law on them, but they're shamed socially. But in Western society, because it's secular and there's an ambiguous metaphysics, what happens is there's enforceable law, but there's no shame over anything. Nothing is shamed, right? Even breaking the law and getting away with breaking the law is not shamed, and so it's a shameless society, and shameless societies means higher rates of narcissism and higher rates of sociopathy. And if you think that Muslim society or Muslim communities inside broader like American society or Western society is immune to the shamelessness, you're completely wrong. And in my own family, I deal with a lot of shamelessness, and I deal with a lot of what you call it, narcissism and sociopathy, and for that reason, what Umar Suleiman would better be addressing is shamelessness, sociopathy, and narcissism. And I think he avoids that conversation completely. The actual heart of what all the work he says he wants to do, and he really wants to change the world and call for justice and work for justice. The heart of it, the increasing prevalence of shamelessness, narcissism, and sociopathy due to secular society, due to the very nature of secular society, he avoids that issue, he curtails it, or maybe his attention just hasn't been there. So in this short video, I wanted to call his attention there. So Umar Suleiman, please focus on sociopathy, narcissism, and shamelessness due to the nature of secular society. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.